Uh, yeah, I don't know what exactly the reason was. It seemed that we ran out of gas a little bit. They made some shots in a row, and we couldn't answer anymore.
You've got a lot of home games coming up. 11 out of the next 13 at the AT&T Center. Should be getting some of these guys in protocols back. Does that give you a sense of optimism? Guys getting on a win?
I mean, yeah, obviously we want our teammates back. We've been yeah, shorthanded for a while now. A lot of these guys stepped up and really performed. So I think we still had some really good performances. We just couldn't get any or barely any wins out of it. Um, and yeah, that hurts. Just got to get back to the way we used to play, like play with that confidence again, and I think we'll be all right.
As a guy who was used to playing with one set of regulars, then you're one of the regulars who are playing with all the new guys that you mentioned. What have you kind of taken from this past week or so with those new guys that you didn't know before?
I mean, it's tough in the sense that we've never practiced together. Our offense is very much based on movement and playing together, and the ball like flowing around the court. And it's hard to just out of nowhere come into that system and fit right in. Yeah, I feel like because of that, we have to rely on like individual plays a lot more on offense instead of that yeah, movement basketball, that just like sharing the ball that we're used to playing. Yeah, I think the longer we play together, like even the new guys will get used to it, and it'll get better.
Coach Bob was at the team little by little getting better, wins or losses. What are you seeing overall in the grand scheme of things? How is the team improving?
How we improved. We've learned how to finish games, I guess. I think over the season. In the beginning of the season, we were almost a little bit timid. We were beating teams in the first half and then let them back into the game instead of really playing hard all the way through, like playing with that confidence that we start games with. I think that's gotten a lot better throughout the season. We've learned how to close games. Like we had guys, DJ, but also Derek and Lonnie really step up in the clutch and make tough shots, like roles that in the past like guys like DeMar had on our team, but these guys are really stepping up and learning to play that role at the end of the games for us. So yeah, there's a lot of things we're improving on, I think.
All right, thank you.
Speaking of DJ, he's out for 5 games. He comes back in. He's scored 19 plus in every game. He's played a ton of minutes. Was that something you expected to see from him, or did that surprise you a little bit?
I don't know what I expected, but it's definitely impressive. I know for myself like how hard it is to get back after sitting for such a long time, get your rhythm. But for him, it seemed like he wasn't even gone; like he was right back into it immediately. Definitely, like I think the Boston game was his first game back, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it seemed like he was himself right away, and it really helped us. He's our floor general out there. He's making plays for us. So yeah, we definitely missed him.
How would you describe his leadership style?
DJ? DJ is, first of all, he's like a lead by example kind of guy. He plays very hard. Like he tries to drag everybody with him. He's also a guy that's going to be tough on you, that tells you when he sees something that he doesn't like, or like when he sees you make a mistake. He's definitely going to be a guy that doesn't shy away from the confrontation, which is good. I think on a good working team, like you need a little bit of everything. You need like the like emotional leader, a guy that gets in your face, that can get a little louder. You need other guys that like are there with a lot of positivity, and then you need guys that just lead by example and like play hard and like show the way for a lot of younger guys.
Did that come out a little more after like LaMarcus and Patty and DeMar and all those guys left?
For sure. Yeah, I mean, it's a natural progression. We really have this go-to guy on offense. You know, those vets that we used to have, and now some of the oldest guys in our rotation are guys like Derek, DeJounte, and myself. So guys that have been with this team for a while that know how we do things. So it's it's a natural progression, but it's still important that we all stepped up.